Biggest difference tonight, I suppose.
I mean, you got to credit your opponent. They played desperate. They played like you felt like they played like their season was on the line. I thought we played hard. It wasn't that we didn't compete or didn't play hard. We played hard, but their level of desperation on shot blocks and on puck battles and on box outs and the physical nastiness of the game was just really exceptionally high today. And then I thought, they're two NHL caliber defensemen. They got back in their lineup, certainly made it harder to attack them. And then I thought Søgaard was outstanding because we had, I think we had a 2-on-1 and 3 partial breakaways when it was still 0-0, right? So if you get a goal early, now they have to chase you a little bit. So I thought that was the difference from last week.
So you have Ciccone and now Davies on the line in a pair together. What was the thought? Just keep shuffling Ciccone through and seeing what pairing he matches up with?
It was also just to get lefties and righties. Ciccone has been with Prisky, and they've been really good together, but it's hard to play the offside defensively, and especially against a real physical team like Belleville. Forecheck's hard. So we just, now that now we have lefties and righties, it just made more sense to put those guys together.
As far as Eric goes, I mean, just what have you seen from him in these 2 games? Obviously not the result he was tonight, but he seemed in tune tonight too.
Yeah, he looks like he's ready to be back. I thought he was exceptional in the Toronto game, and I thought he was good tonight. I think that the first one just happened really, really quick. The second one's a backside one-timer that we just didn't play very well defensively, right? There's not much chance on his. And the third one was just a massive scramble. And so by the time, we're on the penalty kill and we're blocking shots and he's diving around and then they start running downhill and they had a calmness about their power play there, made that next play, and we were in chaos. So I thought Eric was solid tonight, and he looks like he's on the track back to being ready to play.
He's all in it. It seems like, at least.
He's all in everything in life. He just is. He's an exceptional young man. Work ethic, attitude, and compete are extremely, extremely high. He's as advertised as a person.
Going into your Friday game, how do you just make sure that no negative momentum is taken out of this one?
Yeah, there's 72 games. You've won. We won 6 in a row. You're not going to win, all of them. I think you learn, right? So there's some things we did well tonight, and there's some things that we can correct and learn from. And we'll come back tomorrow and we'll get to work and we'll learn from some of the mistakes that we made and just get ready to go on Friday.
Ciccone the other day, but just now that you had him, 5 games, just what stood out to you? What have you maybe learned about him, seeing him up close?
Great person, great teammate, high work ethic, very professional approach, real strong, solid defenseman, long defensively, seems to break up a lot of plays because he's got the long reach, long stick. He feels even longer than maybe his height says. The stick and the arms, he's kind of rangy. So I think he's a really good defender, transitions the puck well and defends hard.
You look and say that was a pretty good run we were on without a full line.
Well, it was, yeah. And you certainly, against the team as physically heavy as Belleville, you definitely felt the absence of Malone and Mersch tonight. I mean, we have a lot of young forwards, and some of two of our best heavier style forwards are Malone and Mersch, right? So you definitely feel their absence a little bit, but other guys have the opportunity to step up. We created enough tonight. We didn't finish enough. Our finishing execution, both from a shooting, also from finding another pass, wasn't good enough. You got to credit Søgaard. He made 4 or 5 elite saves. And then I didn't think their willingness to box us out was stronger than our willingness to screen the goaltender. And I thought so he was a little more comfortable than I'd like him to be tonight.